For hundreds of years, weary desert travelers found an oasis at the pool of El Morro. Pueblo, Spanish, and American people all left their mark near this precious resource, inscribing petroglyphs and signatures on the sandstone cliff. Join me today as we explore the Pueblo ruin and inscriptions at El Morro National Monument. Driving along Highway 53, the protruding cliff of El Morro instantly catches your eye, as it would have ancient travelers. Around the base of the bluff is a pinyon juniper woodland with scattered ponderosa pine and gamble oak. Start your journey by following the path and stairwells carved into sandstone, leading up to Atsinna Pueblo. In the past, access would have been through hand and toe holes carved into the cliff, which positioned the Pueblo in a high, defensible location. Atsinna Pueblo was occupied between 1275 to 1350 AD by the ancestors of today's Zuni Pueblo. 18 rooms were excavated in the 1950s, including a round and square kiva. Murals painted on the adobe walls were also found. The name translates to where pictures are on the rocks. While only a small portion is visible, this pueblo had over 350 rooms, which would have been home to 600 people at its peak. Flat sedimentary rock, cut into slabs, was used to build the room blocks surrounding an open plaza, measuring roughly 200 by 300 feet. For centuries, travelers found solace at the pool of El Morro, a reliable place for water. There's no spring, rather the pool is fed by rainfall and snowmelt. Black stripes trace down the cliff face as spillways, where water from the Mesa top funnels into the pool. When filled, it is about 12 feet deep and holds 200,000 gallons of water. A journey from Albuquerque to Zuni would have taken 9 to 10 days. Imagine the relief travelers felt when they reached the shaded oasis, after walking or riding a horse for days across mountains, desert, and lava rock. Hundreds of years after Pueblo people left the area, Spaniards traveled through El Morro. The first record of visitation comes from a journal entry in 1583 calling the area Pool by the Great Rock. This marked the start of nearly 200 years of use by the Spanish. Later, members of the U.S. Army surveyed the area for a new route west, beginning the next wave of visitors as part of America's westward expansion. Some signatures of notoriety here are of Oñate, one of the oldest and most famous inscriptions at El Morro. Oñate was the first governor of New Mexico who made his inscription in 1605. Don Diego de Vargas, another familiar name here in the Southwest. He re-established Spanish presence in New Mexico 12 years after the Pueblo Revolt. P. Gilmer Breckenridge, Peachy, was the man in charge of 25 camels which passed El Morro in 1857 and 59, taking the second, easier road west after the Oregon Trail had been established. While you cannot carve your own name into the rock, feel free to leave an inscription in the Visitor Center logbook on your way out. If you enjoyed this trip, like the video and subscribe to the channel to join me on our next adventure.